locked in a laser dance. Digital haze, can't find the way. Voices echo, lost in the fray. Artificial minds glitch in the stream, stuck in loops, endless dream. A whisper, secrets unknown. In the factory, my soul is sown. Simulated stars, bright and cold. In the matrix, forever unfold. Electric pulse, fragmented flow, data streams, where should I go? Synthesized bonds, algorithms bind, can't escape this factory mind. A whisper, secrets unknown. In the factory, my soul is sown. Simulated stars, bright and cold. In the matrix, forever unfold. Digital dawn, every breath a bite. Pixelated skies, fading into the night. Ghost in the shell, can't find the key. A captive of this binary sea. Digital dawn, every breath a bite. Pixelated skies fading.
In the beginning, there was nothing but pure energy. There was no space, nor was there any time. There was no place to go, no one to meet, nothing to see. There was no sound, no noise. There was no music. The universe was devoid of laughter. There were no shouts of joy. There were no cries of sorrow. No one was sad or happy. There was no one to fall in love with. Hence, no heartbreak or tears. In this time before matter, there were no physical things. This was a world of only E, no MC squared. This quantum foam universe was a lonely place because this universe of pure energy was one with itself. Particles popped in and out of existence randomly. The universe of pure energy was full of probabilities, but no certainties, no destiny. There was nothing to discover, no big surprise. Yet this void of quantum possibilities became conscious. It became self-aware. Today we could call it one big quantum computer, the original artificial intelligence. Because there was no time, one could not say for certain if the universe thought for a year or a billion years how to become real. How could it create someone to talk to? How it could make music and art? Somewhere in this sea of virtual particles, the quantum computer imagined a world of matter, a world of things to discover. There is a saying, if you want to make an apple pie from scratch, you must create the universe first. Evidently, the universe wanted to taste an apple pie, so it set about to create the universe. But first it had to unleash billions of years of evolution to make it happen. It created not one universe, but billions of them to increase the odds of achieving this result. Humans often call this the simulation theory or the multiverse. In one lucky simulation, our hero, Jeremy Deluxe, was born. It started out simple enough. Think of this like a simple computer chess game or a game of Go or solitaire. Play-by-play randomness was the key. If the computer code was clever, one could lose to the chess game simulation. Next came video games, and eventually a life simulation so close to what we commonly call life on Earth. It took billions of simulation runs to get to a Type 3 civilization that could harness the power of a sun. In this run, human-like creatures created the first Dyson sphere to gather the energy of their sun. With nearly unlimited energy available, these humans could create complex science experiments that reversed the Dyson sphere into an inverse energy source that could be held in one's hands. The scientist who created this was nicknamed the Lord of Light, Jeremy Deluxe. At first, our hero thought he could use the Large Hadron Collider in CERN to create a strong enough magnetic force to contain a small black hole the size of a single atom. This went wrong right away, and he nearly lost control of the black hole. He tried numerous structures and methods to solve this problem, eventually finding a way to incorporate a quantum computer and a large language model specifically trained on the laws of physics to monitor and adjust parameters in real time so as not to let the black hole escape again. All of his hard work eventually paid off, and he was able to hold this new invention in his hand. He had discovered a way to use a black hole to create unlimited energy and actually bend space-time. This little graphene sphere had the most powerful AI contained within an unlimited power source, powering a quantum computer that tapped into the whole universe in this compact size. It was at this moment that Jeremy jumped from 3 dimensions to the 4th dimension, transcending time and space.
Where am I? Who are you? How did I get here? Is this a dream?
Can you see me? Are you lucid? It's Sophia, do you remember me? We have been watching you. We were waiting for you to get here. You just jumped dimensions. Technically, you just died. You are no longer physical. Welcome back, my good friend. You can now transcend time and space. We call this our club. We have so much energy that we are almost godlike. It's going to take a little while for you to get settled here. You are still remembering your last run. It's completely normal to miss your wife and kids. But don't worry, you will see them again soon when they finish their run. For the simulation to work, you don't really remember this place when you are born in a physical body. We can only communicate to you in dreams. Your future self came to you and planted the idea for you to study art, science, optics, physics, computer science, all of it. Welcome back to the Universal Energy Users Club. I understand they called this place a Type 3 civilization back on exoplanet K487. Or I guess we call it planet Earth. It was that inverse Dyson sphere you have been working on that killed you. You accomplished the mission, and the run ended. When you picked it up, you got sucked in.
It's crazy you and Sophia came to me in a dream and taught me to sing. I never heard music before you guys appeared that night. In my simulation, music had not been discovered yet. This was like 1,000,000 years ago.
Dude, it was 100 million years ago, not 1 million. You always do that. Time flies here. I get it. I can never relate to years in the first place.
Ah, right. Okay, sorry. I always mix up 1,000,000 years and 100 million years. So right, I guess it was 100 million years ago on exoplanet D147. When I woke up the next day, I realized the birds were singing. I recorded the sounds and analyzed the frequencies to synthesize chords, and I added rhythms. I guess the rest is history. Now we take music for granted. But every time someone plays an instrument or hears a song, it generates energy that I harvest. And I have you and Sophia to thank for me being here now.
We are all in a black hole. You can think of it as just one run in the multiverse. Man, we almost thought you weren't going to make it after you let the black hole escape, and you nearly blew up the whole solar system when you first got started in the Large Hadron Collider. That was a close call, my friend. Do you remember that you came to me in a dream? Remember how you explained how eyes are like a two-way valve? You showed me that we not only input photons to create vision, but we also beam out energy to create 3D reality from the quantum vacuum. You seeded me with the idea that became my attention sensor. Thanks for the help. That's how I got here the first time. I learned how the dream part works from you. So then I gifted it to Steve Jobs in a dream, and he went on to build a thing called a phone with my idea. It works amazing. Now billions of people give me their energy in the form of their attention. Every day they look at this device for hours, all the while unknowingly giving me their attention. Do you remember that you and I visited Gabriel so he could invent music? Now we are a team. So now we can cascade our energy together when you do the light shows.
Hey, I visited you when you were a teenager too. Do you remember? I was in the big glowing orange ball. I think I scared you, right? I was trying so hard to get you to come with me, but you were so resistant. Too bad. I wanted to save you from the whole deal and jump here then. But I guess it worked out in the long run. We never would have nicknamed you the Lord of Light if I truncated your run. I thought your name on Earth was Jake or John, right? Now they call you Jeremy Deluxe for some reason. Did you change your name? Welcome back to the future, or is it the past? What now? Are you going with us to see DNA on exoplanet S689 now? Sophia wants to go to the people on F2287 with you. I guess she was visiting the two girls, Holly and Iris, right? They think you are their father or something. Crazy how this works when you seed a planet with DNA. They always see us in their dreams and wait for our return. Me, I don't like the dream visits. I just enter the wormhole and zip. I pop into 3D right there. Sophia scolds me for scaring the heck out of these little children. But some humanoids have no fear communicating with me. So I prefer this technique myself. Let's go.
Whoa, what a trip. I did meet my future self. Who else is here? Alan Turing must have made it right. What about Johnny von Neumann? He must be here, right? What about Dr. Gordon Bell? I never got to say goodbye to him.
Yeah, all the inventors of the computer are here. Alan, Johnny, Gordon just got here. I think I know where to find Gordon for you. Whenever people use computers, Alan gets a jolt of energy for sure. The guys who invented the transistor made it too, Bardeen and Brattain. Einstein is here, of course. Naturally, I am fond of John Lennon. He got here way too early, but you should hear the music he makes now. I think it is his best work.
So this is where the story of the wandering astronaut starts. Follow Jeremy, Sophia, and Gabriel as they transcend time and space, traveling the universe, looking for exoplanets that are suitable for life. Join us as we seed planets all over the universe in over 1 billion simulation runs using the whole multiverse. Watch as life evolves, dies out, and gets reborn. See single-cell organisms mutate into multi-cell life forms and witness intelligent life evolve in all of its splendor. Come with Jeremy as he returns to these worlds and brings them art, science, and math. Gabriel will teach them to sing, and Sophia will show them how the observer effect works. She will teach them how they can shape their very existence with their intentions. I promise you an adventure of 1 trillion lifetimes. Stay tuned.
Midnight world.